What's up, y'all? I'm Hicks-Wilson. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, and actor. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, please subscribe and follow me on TikTok and all social media platforms. If this is not your first time, welcome back. Today, we're going to be talking about Ashanti's debut album entitled Just That, Ashanti. Let's get into it.
Can I feel the sunshine on your face? Believe that you deserve it all. Put in the work and you will end up far. This is my show and tell. So tell me, are you ready to get it on? So tell me, yeah. So tell me, are you ready? So tell me, are you ready for me? So tell me, are you ready? Tell me, are you ready?
Calling all Ashanti fans right now. Look, where are y'all antennas? We are calling all Ashanti fans. We're going to talk about this amazing debut. Now, Ashanti, she is no stranger to the industry. She auditioned for Bad Boy back in the day by giving them a headshot. What kind of confidence she had. Ashanti, I did some homework on her. Her mom named her that. That means strength of a woman, or a strong woman, or woman of strength rather. Ashanti. She grew up doing, I guess, singing in church. That's when I did my homework on her. That's what I found out about her, and her mom discovered her singing talent. She also auditioned for Jive Records back in the 90s, and they signed her in hopes of creating a Black Britney Spears, which is funny because Britney Spears was created off of basically the Brandy-esque, if you ask me, if you look at her Britney's first album. For Jive to want another female artist, Black, to exude a pop kind of sound that Britney was kind of riding off of at that time, it's kind of crazy, but Ashanti wasn't feeling it and she decided to move on. She was signed to another deal in Atlanta, and it didn't work out, but she kept the faith and she kept persevering and kept it moving, kept it pushing forward. She eventually signed with Murder Inc. as a featured artist. She did a couple of things. Irv Gotti, he discovered her vocal ability and asked her to be a part of Big Pun's song How We Roll, a tribute song to him, a song that was released after his passing. And she was known doing a lot of different features and things and those sorts. She did Ja Rule's Always on Time. She also did Fat Joe's What's Love. And you can hear a lot of those songs that she did in the intro of her album. That's track 1. I really like the intro. I don't know, I love a good intro. I'm weird like that. I love a good interlude and intro. So yes, please check out the intro. You can hear all of those clips to the songs that she did, and even things that she did on Ja Rule's album that had just come out before this, Pain is Love. And fun fact, again, Always on Time. Did y'all know that was supposed to feature Brandy singing on the hook? That would have been so cool for that to kick off the Full Moon era. And then what about us dropping right after that? And she probably would have looked just as hot in the video, if you ask me. Brandy just coming out of braids. Ooh. Just to imagine it alone. But Ashanti really came in swinging and did what she had to do and did what needed to be done. And I love Always on Time, both versions, the album version and the video version, which includes sweet ad-libs by the Ashanti. It includes more ad-libs by her. Yes, just love that song, love that video. Coming in, track 2 is the first single, Foolish, which was doing so well on the charts on 106 in Park and all of the charts, the pop charts, the USA charts, the R&B charts. I believe around this time, April 5th and April 2nd, Foolish was the #1 R&B song, and Foolish also was the #3 song, like a song in the USA. But it was definitely charting before the album dropped and during the release of the album. And she was probably the only artist, I believe that's how she broke the Guinness World Record. She had about like 4 or 5 songs on the charts at the same time in the top 5. She had Ain't It Funny, I'm What's Love, Foolish, and I'm Real, all charting at the same time, I believe. And I believe in that I'm Real, those are her vocals, and of course in the Ain't It Funny record. That is so funny. People still talk about it to this day. But we can appreciate a good Ashanti pen track. I'm still pulling plastic off of the CD of the ceiling. And anytime Ashanti is a featured vocalist, she's gonna kill it. Track number 3, After Foolish. Now, Foolish blew up so big. I remember I had a crush on this girl named Mercedes. I don't know, she's gonna hate me for telling this story, but I associate this song with her because, oh my God, it's like the mean girl. And when she's mean to you, that means she probably likes you a lot. So I just remember this song being so popular and me being like a baby and her feeling like she was singing this song to me. But yeah, that was her song that I feel like was dedicating to me. Mine was Like This by Brandy, because that Full Moon album had just come out. What did I know? What did I know? But yes, I remember this song just being played so much on the radio when it came out, like every hour on the hour. Big music video, big song, and just her blowing up, period. Because even the other singles, like track 3, which is Happy, that's the second single off this album. Once that single was released and that video was released, it was like Ashanti was already everywhere, not only with the features, but blowing up as a solo artist. I remember around Happy being released, that's when like my cousins would sit around and they would all gather around and watch video premieres and watch the video come on and dissect it. So when Happy premiered, I remember when Happy was blowing up, they was looking at everything from the fashion, from the dancing. I remember my cousin going, why she got on them sneakers with that long skirt? Why did she wear those tennis shoes? But, you know, that was the style then. You know, I wasn't thinking nothing of it. I thought the video looked hot. Everybody looks good. The song is hot. Actually, Happy is one of my favorite songs off of this album. And, yeah, it's such a jam. And it includes that amazing reworked sample of Outstanding. That's a jam for real. But I just love, aside from that, the melody and the arrangement, it's completely original. Most of these songs are written by Ashanti Douglas. That's what it says in the album liners. So yes, track 3 with Happy, my favorite song on this album. So track 4, you got Always on Time Part 2. I don't know how many of you guys knew that, but Always on Time does have a part 2, and it's on Ashanti's album. It, again, features Ja Rule. So, yes, please check that out if you didn't know that it existed. I really like the hook. If you were me, what would you do? Baby, I just gotta let you go for now. I like the melody. And like, her vocals are really smooth. Very angelic. Again, I hate to say it, even though Ashanti has her own kind of style, she again was riding off of that Aaliyah, branding and marketing, if you will, if you ask me, when it comes to her styling and her accessories and some of her fashion choices, but and even some of her vocals. But as far as her songs, they don't really sound like Aaliyah songs, if you will. Look at that pose. That's totally Aaliyah in that Red album. Remember that pose? Y'all know that? Y'all know what I'm talking about. But, you have Always on Time, Part 2, which is another jam I really love. Another jam I really, really love off this album. So, you have a skit after this, and then you have, it's called the Narrative Call skit, and then you have, I like interludes like this where you're kind of like explaining what the story is kind of about before you start singing about it. So that's what that call skit is about. But you have the next full-length song, Scared. I really like the guitar on Scared. It's just like a jam. You make you just want to just turn the lights down low and like bop and jam by yourself in solitude. But I love Scared. I love the harmonies and the layers and the arrangements. Shout out to Ashanti. Her harmonies and her vocal arrangements are, I feel like, underappreciated. She's a great vocal arranger and her backgrounds are amazing. So, yes. So, after that track, you got Rescue. So, Rescue, I don't even know which one I like better, to be honest, between Scared and Rescue, because both of them have like the same kind of vibe. You have like the guitar in the background. You have like it kind of has a similar BPM, and then you got like the synthesizer, the strings in the background, giving it like a suspenseful kind of feeling, like somebody is running from something. So I really like that Rescue track, and I really like the hook. And I like the harmonies. After Rescue, you got Baby. Now, this is another single So you have Baby by, I feel like every R&B artist or every female artist has a song called Baby at one point or at some point in their career. But this is Ashanti's version. I really like this. Also has a music video to it. I really like this song. I like the production, again written by Ashanti. Which Ashanti songs or singles are your favorite off of this album? Mine would definitely have to be Happy, but I'm sure a lot of people like Baby or Foolish. After Baby, you got Voodoo. And you have Movies. I really like Voodoo because it's like a continuation of Rescue and a continuation of Scared. Like it is like she's telling a story. And she's, again, with the storytelling, I know I was talking about it in the Tweet video. Tweet is sitting with the guitar and she's telling her story. Now, it's like she will listen to a beat. It sounds like she'll listen to a beat and like ride a theme, if you know what I mean, with the beat. Especially if all the beats are like consistent and they all kind of sound alike. Not saying that these beats all sound alike, but you know what I mean. She really knows how to follow a sound and follow her story. But Voodoo just sounds like a continuation of what she's talking about in Rescue and what she's talking about in Scared. Movies, that is an underrated Ashanti song, which should have been a single, should have had a video. Oh my gosh. You'll play that song and you'll have people going, who is that? And you have to let them know, that's Ashanti. Like, did you miss it? Because some people forget, you know, but you put the face to the song. You remember that that is Ashanti's song, Movies. I want to be like those girls in the movies. That song. Yeah. So if you didn't know, now you do. You have another skit after that, Fight, into the song Over. Can't believe that it's over, baby. That song, again, Over goes with the theme of Voodoo, goes with the theme of Rescue, goes with the theme of Scared, and they all go together. This album reminds me of like a movie. I feel like I'm watching a movie, like Scarface or, you know, Godfather or something. It just reminds me of like a movie. And then after Over, you have Unfoolish, which is the remix to Foolish. And again, it's penned by Ashanti. You have the Notorious B.I.G. featured on here. This the keys, the piano was actually by one of the DeBarges, but you have a sampled hip hop beat. I believe this was Biggie's One More Chance in '94. So they put him on the remix. So and they also kind of like put an Easter egg in there with R. Kelly's spin on the lyric. She put a spin on the lyrics with R. Kelly's song I'm Loving You Tonight. That was another song that Biggie had with R. Kelly. So 2 Biggie songs in one, which is pretty cool. So good ear, good production style for that. I really like that. And yeah. Then you have a skit with her sister. After that, going into that great song Dreams, which I believe she performed at the Grammys. This album garnered Ashanti probably quite a few awards. I thought she won more than one Grammy, but she won like about 8 Billboard awards, and she definitely won at least 1 Grammy, if not 2. But Dreams, dreams are real. All you have to do is just believe. So that song should have had a video too. But that's one of those songs that I remember my sister playing a lot, as well as Thank You, with her singing Thank You. Like, my sister used to sing that song and emulate it and mimic it. And that's why I tell her to this day, you still sound like Ashanti to me, because that's the song I think about when I hear her sing. But yes, shout out to you, Shawnee, because you played this album a lot. So when I play this album, I think about you. I think about summer times in Palmdale with Mom. So yeah, summer vacation. But yeah, so the lyrics are in this album booklet. So if you want to buy the album and follow along and look at the pictures and just jump into the whole vibe, because I feel like it's nothing like having it and like jumping into it and following along. It just feels like you're inside the album with the artist. That's a nice shot of her. This is a really pretty picture of her. I really like the pictures of her where she's standing in front of like the little silver stuff in the background. And I also like that she has like her merch in the background, like TLC did in '99. This is 2002. So you can like buy her merch, t-shirts, posters, and bandanas and hats and stuff. You can fill out the postcard, rip it out, and send it to the post to the P.O. box with your money order and receive some merch. That's pretty good. I'm sticking a pin in that, Ashanti. I'm definitely gonna pull a page out of your book, every pun intended. I want to do that too. I want to do this so bad one day. It's gonna say Lawrence one day soon, and y'all gonna be buying my merch. And then it also has the albums that's coming soon off of the Murder Inc. Label. The next albums that's coming soon, for like the summer and the fall of that year. So they were promoting Ja Rule's new album, The Last Temptation. Charlie Baltimore was coming. Vita, Cadillac Top, all these people. I don't know if you guys know any of these people or remember them or like them, but or if these your favorite people, but they're back here. Ashanti debut album, definitely giving it a 10. This is album, it's a skipless album for sure. Love the packaging. I love the baby blue. It definitely plays off the springtime because this was a April 2nd 2002 album, so playing off the springtime, sunny days, bright, new, you know what I'm saying? There was another album that had the same color scheme. Brandy's album has like a blue color scheme as well as B2K. It just seems like that's how they do when it comes to packaging. Like, it's based off of what time of the year it is, the vibe, all that kind of stuff. But yes, that's why I did this album and Tweet's album, because they were both released on April 2nd. Again, it was the anniversary, so I had to time travel back to April 2nd, 2002, or the month of April, 2002 rather. And I have a Jet magazine from April 2002, and Brandy's album was peaking, as well as, I want to say Ashanti's too. I don't know if I showed you guys in the full moon video, but in the back of this Jet magazine, they have top 20 albums, and they also have top 20 singles. So that, again, so we just did that Tweet video, the last video y'all just watched before this. So number 1, top 20 singles, you got Tweet with Oops, Oh My. And number 2, you got Brandy with What About Us. Isn't that cool? Oh my gosh. You got Pastor Gavassi at number 3. Ashanti with Foolish at number 4. This is the top 20 singles, April 2002. Number 5, And Don't You Forget It. Don't You Forget It. Oh my God. Glenn Lewis. You Don't Have to Call it number 6 by Usher. I Love You by Faith Evans, number 7. Number 8, Lights, Camera, Action. Number 9, Welcome to Atlanta. Anything by Ja Rule at number 10. More Than a Woman by Aaliyah at 11. What's Love, again, with Ashanti. That's number 2. 2 songs. You got Rock the Mic by Benny Siegel. Butterflies by Michael Jackson. Avant with Making Good Love. Nothing in This World by Kiki Wyatt. What If a Woman by Joe. No More Drama by Mary J. They just released that special edition too, so Rainy Days is probably coming up too. The Rainy Days single. 19 is B2K with We did that video recently. We just did the B2K video. That was the 19th single, and the 20th single is Put It On Paper by the gospel singer Ann Nesby. I like the pictures of Brandy and Tweet that they used. Gorgeous shots of both of these ladies. Jet magazine. Okay, so, that was the top 20 singles. Top 20 albums. At number 1, you got Best of Both Worlds. Number 2, Ann Nesby, Glenn Lewis, Sharisa, Brandy at number 5, B2K at number 6, The Rebirth of Kirk Franklin at number 7. You guys know I just posted that clip in my shorts. Look at my shorts and look at my TikTok and my Instagram. You'll see that I posted that Kirk Franklin video too. I'll be right on it. I'll be right in sync. And number 8, 8701, Usher. Usher's 2001 album was still charting at number 8. Yolanda Adams with Believe. Watermelon Chicken and Grits by Nappy Roots. Nappy Roots gonna be okay. Look, I love that song and that album. I gotta get back into that album. I gotta study it and revisit it because I want to remember what's on it. You got Genesis by Busta Rhymes, Ecstasy by Avant, Denial, Delusions, and Decisions by Jaguar Wright, Word of Mouth by Ludacris, Stillmatic by Nas, No More Drama by Mary, Tarantula by Mystical, Faithfully, Better Days by Joe, and Mahogany Soul is number 20. by Angie Stone. So y'all know that Faithfully album is by Faith Evans. Yeah, so those were the top 20 albums and the top 20 singles of April in 2002, with Brandy's album peaking and Tweet's album single at number 1, and Ashanti's single charting and rising above all the madness as well. So yes, definitely giving this album a 10. What a time. What a time. 2002 is fun. It's fun. What about? Look, I'll see y'all in the next video while I think about the next 2002 album to review. What do y'all think? It's another anniversary coming up soon. Who's next? I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.